As the nation prepares for the inauguration of Donald J. Trump as President of the United States on Friday, the confirmation hearings for his cabinet appointments are underway. And not much of the Democratic disruption that was threatened has materialized. Instead, we've had an opportunity to see, up close and personal through these hearings, the men and women that Donald Trump wants to lead this country over the course of the next 4 years. Most notably, General James Mad Dog Mattis, his choice to be Secretary of Defense, who throughout his hearings proved that he is the strong leader who has earned respect across the board and yet has remained so incredibly humble throughout. As a result, he's got broad bipartisan support, evidenced by the fact that when a vote was taken on the waiver that's required because of a law that says you can't serve in the Pentagon without sitting out 7 years after your military service, he picked up 30 Democratic senators and an 81-17 victory. He's going to be confirmed as Secretary of Defense and will go on, in my judgment, to serve with great distinction. There was a little dust-up, though, with the hearing over Attorney General designee Senator Jeff Sessions when Cory Booker, the Democratic senator from New Jersey, chose to become the first senator in history to testify in the confirmation hearings of another senator in opposition to his confirmation. Now, some people may have said that was courageous, but the truth is it was a crass bit of political pandering because Cory Booker wants himself to run for president of the United States in 2020. And this was his way of jockeying for position amongst his Democratic counterparts and getting some sort of advantage in this hearing. It just simply didn't work for him. He came across as angry, even mean-spirited, and there was nothing that was memorable about his speech against Senator Sessions. It certainly was not the soaring rhetoric of Barack Obama at the 2004 Democratic National Convention, which launched him into his run 4 years later. A couple of touching moments this week, though. One, when Vice President Joe Biden was given the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama, a surprise to him, and one where he tearfully accepted in a really touching moment. Whether you like Joe Biden's politics or not, you have to say he's a good man who deserved that recognition, and a good Pennsylvania boy to boot. The other was the funeral procession to the funeral mass of New York police hero Stephen McDonald, a man who was shot 30 years ago and paralyzed, and yet who forgave his attempted killer. May God cause light perpetual to shine upon him. May he truly rest in peace. And that is the best 60-ish seconds of your week.